No, no,
Jack.
no.
No, I wanted a queen.
Negative.
I wanted a queen.
You can join in though and have a whole nation to yourself. Just join and that'll be your nation. What are we naming the monarch?
I don't know.
That's a terrible name.
I don't have anything.
Okay. Fuck. What should I name him?
See, if it were she, you could name her these.
Perfect. King D's of the Nuts Dynasty. Perfect.
I hate myself.
All right. What regions?
No,
What accents are the least offensive to you?
I don't know.
Eeny, meeny, miny, fuck it. Are you opposed to being a Scottish chief of the North?
I mean, personally, I want to be a fucking vampire.
All right. So vampires. We'll do patricians because snooty rich bastards, and let's do the religious bastards too. Fuck it. Alright. You're able to join now?
Maybe I did.
Maybe you did, maybe you did. Ha-ha! And of course you're the counts. So we gotta wait for 2 more people.
That's my name.
Love you too, babe.
Look, he's fucking Charlie Day. He won't let me have Charlie Day 2.0.
Why are we going through iterations of Charlie Day?
They sound like Charlie Day.
Okay.
Tell me they don't sound like Charlie Day.
I'm not disagreeing, I'm just saying. Now we just have to hope people actually join this time.
So, like, especially when you get the one down there, Matt, right? He goes in the full Charlie Day.
Which is fucking hilarious.
And then Charlie Day 3.0 just wants to talk about medieval history, which I'm down for.
That's fair. If I could join in, then we'd have 2, but I still need a 3rd. Now for the waiting game! Hooray!
So, have you been watching any Tears of the Kingdom stuff? You can torture.
Hell no.
You can torture the Koroks now.
I've been trying to avoid spoilers.
That's the only spoiler I'm gonna give you is that you can torture the Koroks, and it's super satisfying.
It's terrible. I'm gonna do it.
People are getting really fucking creative with it too.
I'll find horrible ways to do it.
They are-
Horrible ways.
Yeah.
Because the Koroks are annoying as shit. You can't tell me otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. You just know.
People are fucking crucifying the Koroks.
That's fucking awesome.
Great.
Let's see real quick. I want to see if we're even showing up in the listings right now, because it usually takes a few minutes.
The join view isn't open.
What? Oh, that's oopsie. That's the Jackbox shit. Oopsie. Are we showing? We are showing on the list with 1 viewer. Fantastic. It usually takes a few minutes for people to show up, so.
Maybe no charge credits. So then we have like content.
Could have said please.
No!
Well, fuck you too.
You know, this is gonna be an ASMR eating stream.
Oh god, no.
Like, you know those ASMR mukbang?
Oh, I hate those. I hate those with a passion. Please don't do that to my stream. I don't understand the appeal of that. Like, why do you want to listen to someone eat?
I don't know. Like, there's one with, like, an Asian lady who just has, like, full-on mukbangs every day. And it's just like, why? Like, that food looks delicious, don't get me wrong. And I know your tiny little Asian ass isn't gonna eat it, and that's not being like, xenophobic. It's, like, literally, like, a desk full of food.
You'd be surprised. Some people get hungry and they eat, like, shitloads of food.
This isn't Nikocado, right? This is, like, some tiny, tiny little...
Look, I have seen people that are, like, maybe 100 pounds absolutely destroy, like, 10 pounds worth of food.
One pound or two, but this is, like, 30 pounds.
Jesus fuck. I don't know if I could eat a third of my body weight. That sounds excessive. Anyways, you were going somewhere with this, and I don't know where.
Just about food. I like food.
Oh, that's fair. Is Nikocado still alive? I know it's a morbid question, but like...
I think he is.
He's not healthy.
I'm pretty sure he just recently bought, like, an apartment in Dallas.
Good God. So what a way to earn money, though. By just Well, yes, but I mean overeating. Like, literally, he just takes videos of him overeating and crying. Oh, no. Oh, no, you did not show me that. That didn't happen. That's not real.
I mean, you look like Jesus. That happens frequently.
Hey, thanks, babe.
Just saying.
Thanks a lot. That's not what I'm trying to do. There we go, that's what I'm trying to do. I don't have anywhere to spam, so... Can't be like, hey, come join, because, that seems rude.
I still think dude, someone also made, like, a Quora barbecue pit.
I'm not gonna lie, I would do that, though. Just set up, like, a giant roasting pit.
It's like, last game, I collected, like, 900 little Korok bucks, right? You know what I got?
A headache?
A golden poo.
Wait, really?
Yeah, that's the trophy.
It's just a golden poop?
Yeah.
You're fucking with me.
Mm-mm.
Why would you collect all 900 Koroks, or however many it was?
Because at that time I had my instructor and I remember everything.
That's entirely fair. I don't think I maybe did like 50 of them. That was just because I just sort of happened upon them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I never really went actively seeking for them. Could not be bothered. Glad I didn't. I never did kill Ganon, though. Ganon is still alive and well in my world.
I know.
Did all of the DLC shit, aside from, like, the final upgrade for the Master Sword.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, still never fought Ganon. He's still there.
The Five Nights at Freddy's teaser came out. For the movie.
I forgot they were doing a movie.
Comes out October 22nd. You know who made the animatronics for it?
You say Chuck E. Cheese,
Jim Henson Company.
which is...
Muppets. The Muppets.
The Muppet... They got the Muppets people to do Five Nights at Freddy's? Why? Why would you do that?
are now considered Muppets.
It's the most cursed Muppets I've ever heard of.
Technically, Yoda was a Muppet too.
I could deal with that. That's fine. I could deal with Yoda being a Muppet. But now you have, like, the most cursed Muppets ever. Like, I don't like the idea of Freddy Fazbear being on the fucking Muppets.
And
Just
they
no.
have, Peeta from the Hunger Games being the, I don't know if you've watched those movies.
I've watched the first one.
So Peeta, the guy from the Hunger Games, is
Yeah.
the security guard.
Words cannot describe how much I hate this.
These are colorful now.
Oh no shit, they're Ritz crackers.
I need salt.
Well, go eat salt. And in the meantime, we'll wait for people to hopefully populate the kingdom. Ugh. Excuse me.
I got something with salt in it.
You got salt?
Salty.
Saltines. Right now I'm trying to find self-promo channels to spam.
Nice.
Yeah. I will shield the mic. No, it picks up those as like really sharp sounds.
Oh, no.
It sounds horrible. This mic's not good for things like that.
Have you toasted tooth puffs?
I just did. Problem is, I don't think anyone actually checks those self-promo channels. I almost never use them, but I think that's literally it. That's all I've got. Yeah. So now we wait again.
Where's Bubby?
Probably working. Still working third shift as far as I know. Yeah, it's shitty. I always hated working third shift. Usually by now we at least get one or two people, but I think with Tears of the Kingdom being out, a lot of people are busy. Also, I changed the look of the king. I don't know if you can tell.
Who looks like you?
Thank you. Throw the king into the river.
Nice.
How's it going, Traditional Grace? How you doing? Feel free to join us on our journey to not throw the king into the river. Thank you very much. Although we probably will end up in the river. We're definitely throwing the king in the river. Oh, thanks.
Okay, cool.
Thanks.
Nice.
Yeah. I always get thrown in the river every fucking time. But to be fair, the last King of the Castle stream I watched, we also threw the King of the River. It's the best option. I won't even lie about that. It'll hurt you to not be a count. I'm sorry. Oh, you get to be a patrician of the coast. Hell yeah. We just need one more. One grandee of the south. It's okay, they have crabs. I don't know if you're supposed to celebrate having crabs. I think you're supposed to see a doctor.
Only if they rave, I think.
Oh, that's true. Light Strife. Welcome in, welcome in. Alright, let's get started. Alright, start with the council introduction. Oh god, I forgot I have to do the Chancellor voice. Now that you're the king, your first duty is to meet with the Council of Nobles. The nobles hail from all across the kingdom. The desolate east, the wealthy coast, and of course the scorching south.
An honor to finally make your acquaintance, Your Grace. May you escape the doom that befell your predecessor.
Fantastic! This will be you as well?
A pleasure, Your Serene Highness. I hope your kingdom prosper and grow wealthy. I hope to see our kingdom prosper and grow wealthy under your reign.
And may the ninth god bless your reign, your majesty. I trust you'll conduct yourself with honor and faith. And with that, the introductions are done. If the hipster stole your beer, why is it still in the corner? It's a long story. It's a very long story. Not really a long story, but... Just don't worry about it. Thank you for the follow, Traditional Grays. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices as the nobles argue with each other and demand your favor. You sigh and sit back. Is this what the council's like? No wonder your father told you to avoid the throne at all costs. The path to victory! Do you want to be the spy master? Why is the spy master talking in Parseltongue? Let's see. Let's go. I haven't done trade before. Let's be an architect of the new golden age. I say we vote for the Spy Master's Falcon to be the new king.
The next few years, as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I will return to the entire ambition is progressing. Your Majesty.
What's up, Phantom Miner? Oh, hail King Birdie Butt. That's a great name for the Falcon, though. I'm not even gonna lie. Your Majesty, I've scheduled your coronation to take place in a week's time. Shouldn't I be giving the orders now? Of course, Your Majesty. But to delay any longer would make the nobles restless. And when the nobles get restless, they take their daggers and look for the nearest back. I wouldn't want that, I suppose. As is tradition, the council will decide what happens at your coronation. Yeah, fuck it. Let's get this over with. I already know what's gonna happen. Shall we call the nobles in? I would veto throwing me in the river, but I already know everyone's gonna vote for it, so... Yeah, there it goes. So it begins. Ah, it was inevitable.
Why am I not showing it?
Because you grabbed the exclamation point. There we go. Doesn't really matter anyways, because I'm getting thrown in the river again! It is decided. The king will be thrown into the river. Well, let me get changed out of my nice robes. The nobles pick you up and carry you out to the Treadwater River, hurling you into the shallow water with a cheer. It's supposed to happen in tradition. At this point, yeah. When you climb back up the banks, soaking wet, the Chancellor steps forward and places the crown upon your head. Is it your imagination, or are some of the nobles stifling giggles? No, they probably are laughing at me. I would not be surprised. Kellerman of the Phantominer dynasty, infamous Eastern prodigy, leans delicately on a podium, whispering carefully. My fellow counts, in ancient times the East was its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glory, but not while the false King Dees wears the throne. Wears the crown. He doesn't wear the throne, that'd be ridiculous. Alright, counts, which is Shezin Phantominer. Shit, you're knocking my shit over. Better hope the river didn't have leeches. Alright, well, counts. What scheme do you wish to pursue?
My arms still.
You gotta pick one. Froggy, what's up? Thank you for the sub, man. Very much appreciated. How are you doing today?
Hey, Froggy.
I didn't even notice Phantom Miner voted. I'm sorry, man. But A was Chez's choice as well, so we're good. The Counts plan to summon an ancient famine demon that will devastate all other regions, paving a clear path to the throne. First, they must ensure the East can withstand a famine. To advance their scheme, the Counts must be the region with the highest farming in 4 seasons. Maurice of the traditional Grace family. What a name, Maurice. Sinister business mogul scribbles with a well-used quill on a hardwood desk, explaining in measured prose. Fellow patricians of the coast, my claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of King Dees. Something must be done. So patricians, which is traditional Grace. What scheme shall you pursue to overthrow the king? You there, traditional Grace? See.
I think it's
There it is. To lower my authority. The patricians plan to turn the throne into a commodity that can be bought and sold at will. First, they must ensure that the rule of law is crumbling. To advance their scheme, the patricians must lower authority to 4 or less in 3 seasons. Already in bad shape for that. And the grandees. Nadia of the Light Strife lineage. Charismatic political mastermind stands bathed in sunshine, droning on as in a daze.
a false pretender occupies the throne with my claim, while my claim is ignored. Ill will? Grandees of the South, this is a stain on our honor. We must not allow it to go unanswered.
I forgot the South was an e-girl. I forgot all about that. I regret my decision of putting them in. Alright, Light Strife. What scheme do you wish to pursue? Want to raise your own farming? Probably a good idea. The grandee claimant Nadia has been chosen by the 9th god to be the next queen. She has promised a first miracle, food for all. To advance their scheme, grandees must raise their farming to 5 or more in 4 seasons. Yeah, it is the best choice. This is where the schemes stand as it is now. Everyone's doing pretty well. And by pretty well, I mean they've already done it. And now I can decree a law. Let's see. Let's go with swing votes. Which will allow y'all to change your mind if you decide you didn't like what you voted for. So, risky wager.
Hold on to your masks, hats, and other accessories, everyone. Countess Shezagami is about to lose a huge amount of money.
Money, yes.
We bet our life savings on a boat race round the coast, and I am sure to win the day. So, sir, in fact, that I petition the council to officially sponsor my voyage.
A voyage, you say? So what kind of boat will you have?
My best tribe. It's tiny, but it's to the point. I'll nip around those deadly reefs.
I'm sure you will.
She's talking rubbish, Your Highness.
Why are the patricians such
Oh,
shit at money? Oh, fucking, what's up, man? How you doing?
My nimble strug will easily be traditional Grace's old boat. Or my name is not Shezagami. If you sponsor anyone, sponsor me.
Fucking is fucking hungover. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Eat yourself some greasy food or something. Alright, so, which competitor should the crown officially sponsor in the boat race? Should we sponsor Lady Patrician Traditional Grace, sponsor Countess Shazza Gaming, sponsor both nobles, or decline to support anybody? I say we sponsor both nobles. It'll cost me some money, but I think it's the fair choice. I like it. Your pronouns are nug and et. Looks like sponsoring both nobles is probably gonna win. Yep. And that's time. The voting is closed. We will sponsor both of them. Because fuck it. We like spending money. You were trying to talk?
No, I think that's your.
Oh yeah, it's just narration. Neither noble knows what to say. Obviously, they were hoping for special treatment. But you keep your reputation as a monarch who won't take sides. Wait, what? Excitement builds as merchants and tourists flock to the starting town. Soon, both boats embark on their journey. They look very small and flimsy against the vast ocean backdrop. Hey, just don't worry about the math. The math doesn't have to math. Your esteemed highness, I understand you elected to sponsor both competitors. But surely you have a sense that one will outdo the other. Would you fancy a small wager? What sort of wager are we talking about? A mere trifle for you, I'm sure, your serene highness. Your wisdom is known by all, so naturally you'd have a great fortune. Yeah, I'm kind of broke, so I don't really have time for this. Sorry. Very well, your August Majesty, but you're no fun. You return to the capital to await the news of the race. The Honor Guard. Would you like to be the marshal?
No, that's a dude.
I don't fucking know. I didn't know if you want to be it. As is tradition, each region offers a selection of elite guards. The counts with the Knights of the Order of the Drowned Rose. The patricians with the champion gladiators from the arena. And the grandees offer the fiercest battle nuns from the Sisterhood of Steel. Think carefully, your majesty. These guards' loyalties will be divided between you and their region. Of course, you could just hire foreign mercenaries. They'd be loyal to coin above all. It's gotta be battle nuns, right? Just tell me about them. Terrifying warriors. And they sworn a vow of silence, so at least they won't spill state secrets. But their faith and loyalty is to the church above all. Even your safety. Yeah, I made my decision. Battle nuns. I await your verdict with bated breath, your majesty. Battle nuns. I will make the arrangements at once.
Would we call these the Sisters of Battle?
The what?
Sisters of Battle.
Sure. Am I missing something?
Yes, it's a Warhammer thing.
The battle nuns arrive in the palace a few weeks later. They nod to you silently, their solemn steel mask betraying nothing, before filing into formation behind your throne. I hope nobody's upset about the battle nuns, but, fucking battle nuns, man.
Sisters of Battle.
Your Majesty, it is my singular honor to invite you to attend the annual Night of Seven Pyres celebration.
Night of the Seven Pyres? What's that?
Your Majesty, you really don't know? It's the biggest festival in the entire Discord.
Fuck, I forgot she's a Discord kitten. God damn it.
It is the celebration of the ninth god and his victory over the eight. It is the most holy and sacred night of the year. Most people like it because fireworks are involved.
Fireworks!
Indeed, Your Majesty.
I look forward to attending.
Praise be, but are you willing to buy me Discord Nitro and organize the pyres? It is customary for Senpai to do so if he is in attendance.
Wait. I have to spend money? No, I'm not spending money.
What a shame. Gold is temporary. Senpai, salvation is eternal.
Do not go with the e-girls. Time for a bill. Alright, auction time. The counts can get the stadium to lower military, the thieving guild to lower trade. The grandees have the aqueduct to raise farming, or the deer park to lower farming. The patricians can fund the fortress to raise their military, or the theater to lower my authority. And the auction begins. I'm gonna run off and grab a beer real quick.
Okay.
I'll leave you with our resident e-girl. Maybe.
Can you skip back on verse? It's all like. I feel like it skips it away.
How are you all doing? Uwu? Be sure to join our exclamation point Discord for all of the news, fun, memes, and me, of course, your favorite Discord kitten. Uwu?
Guys, you're fired. We're firing the Discord kitten. No! Fucking why? Why are you like this? Alright, let me get seated real quick. Ah. Here's our Discord if you'd like to be another Discord kitten, I suppose. Oh god, the ooh, I fucking hate it. Alright, so we have funded the aqueduct, which raises the farming of the grandees. And we've funded the fortress, which raises the military of the patricians. Someone triggered the uwu blocker.
Oh no.
There will be no uwu in this chat. Were they? Did the extension block? What extension?
You can turn off the. Oh, ooh, that. Oh no.
Oh god, no, they figured it out.
Uh-oh.
uwu blocker's not very powerful. It needs a lot of upgrades. Word from the boat raised, your August Majesty. Lady Patrician Traditional Grace has sent a letter by Seagull.
The race continues apace. Constance Shizagamian and I are neck and neck, but I'm sure I'll get ahead soon. The bad news is, although we have brought lots of preserved fish with us, weevils have got into the barrels. If we're not careful, I'll starve, and my sailors will be hungry too.
I like what your priorities are. I'll starve, and then, oh yeah, by the way, the sailors.
The good news is that we found this unfamiliar kelp that could be the answer to our prayers, but we don't know if it's poisonous.
She asked for guidance on whether or not to use the seaweed for food. What do you say, your August Majesty? He asked me! Why are we going for a vote? Alright, so we could just simply vote that she eat the seaweed. We could vote she doesn't eat the seaweed.
Nuggets says ooh woo.
Oh, fuck you, fucking Nuggets. Or we can fund a speedy investigation by the Quail University. I'm gonna veto that one. 'Cause it cost me money. So vote A or B, because we're not spending money. I'm running out already. No, that's my vote. Vote C even harder. Look, I'm gonna run out of money in the first, like, 3 seasons, and then the whole thing just goes to shit. Oh god, no, please don't uwu. Please don't uwu my face off. I like my face. It helps me do face things. Like having a face.
Emotional damage.
Alright, 3 nobles have voted for eat the fucking seaweed. Soon you hear from Traditional Grace once more.
I fear tragedy has struck over our crew. The seaweed tastes oddly like meat, so of course we enjoyed it a great deal. Then one of the sailors had a little episode, frothing at the mouth, attacking his fellow crew. I fainted clean away, but while I was out, there was a terrible fight. We had to throw the afflicted man overboard. When I awoke, our numbers were depleted. Still, we continue onwards.
Did you make zombies? Shazza Gaming is in the lead. Let's save finding his pals till after this one. Tide trouble.
Your Highness, I've come to submit a complaint that the Counts of the East, lately they've been neglecting their tithes.
About that, what's a tithe?
All the counts are obligated to donate 1/8 of their monthly income to the church. If they want to stay out of the 7 hells when they die, that is.
How dare they forget their duties to the church? I'm not just saying this because I have battle nuns that might be pissed off if I disagree.
The worst offender is Count Phantominer. He hasn't paid his tithe in years. I want an example to be made of him.
Alright, I'm not even gonna... not gonna put a law in place. Just how should we deal with this? Shall we order the counts to pay their tithes in full? Shall we toss Count Phantominer in the dungeon as an example? Or should the counts be exempt from paying tithes? Or should we just do nothing? Like, just fuck it. Look, if you had battle nuns, you might be a little scared of them too, man. They're battle nuns. They're not regular nuns. These are nuns that'll kick your ass for not being holy enough.
They're sisters of battle. Thank you.
Sisters of battle. I'm sorry. Alright. Looks like that's mostly everybody. Sure, we'll roll with it. The voting is closed. We're going to toss Count Phantominer in the dungeon as an example to the rest. Phantominer.
What? Just because I'm not paying my tithes?
God damn. I didn't realize you were still voting, man. I thought you fucked off or something. Maybe you had to take a piss or something.
Oh, yes, we can. Hands behind your back, you faithless scum.
I'll wait a little bit next time for you, Phantominer. I'm sorry. After that, the rest of the counts pay their tithes promptly for the rest of the year. The Archbishop is most graceful, and his priests preach of your faith. I voted wrong at first? Ah, okay, I gotcha. And finding a spouse. There we go. In the twisty passages of your castle, you can avoid your advisors, the nobles, even the spy master, who sounds very, very creepy. But there's one person you can't avoid. Your mother.
Why haven't you found a spouse yet? It's been almost a year.
That's the voice you go with? I got the redneck mother today. Is it really that urgent?
Of course. Don't worry. I'll be taking the liberty of finding you some eligible candidates. What is your preference? Men, women, cousins, or do you not mind?
Sure, whatever. Just anything. Whatever you find.
Excellent. I'll send out the messengers to the most influential nobles in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer.
Wait, cousins? I do have the redneck mother, so, we're king of the trailer park now, I'll tell you what, boy. Alrighty. Oh, the grandees strike a lucrative trade deal with Kurth, worth 500 wealth. The other nobles gain 200 wealth. I'm not gonna keep doing the voice. Redneck not equal to Alabama. That's not entirely true, but okay.
West Virginia, Mountain Mama.
I'll be nice. We'll do common tax on everybody for now. I'll decide who to piss off next. So who are eligible bachelors?
I found 3 potential matches for you. One eligible young candidate from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely. You'll be securing a powerful alliance.
Yeah, I know. I know how this works. Let's get on with it, yeah? Oh, that's me. Your mother leads you to the Great Hall where she's arranged 3 portraits on easels. For now, each one is covered by a cloth. Wait, I don't even get to meet them?
There's no time for setting it. You just need a match that befits your station and suits your political needs.
She whisked away the cloth from the first portrait.
This is Valentina, older Sarah Shazaganin. According to the counts, they're a little naive, but that may just be compared to the utter ruthlessness of the eastern counts. Spends most of their time with the fencing master mastering the blade. They went missing a while ago, but it turned out they had accidentally locked themselves in their cellar. Survived on wine for a week.
Survived on wine for a week, you say? That's intriguing.
She's the heiress to noble patrician Vuggenuggen's estate. She wasn't originally the heiress, but her elder sister had an unfortunate accident.
There's the fart.
She's also an obsessive collector of rare books. She'll splash out thousands for the right edition. There was also a scandal recently where she was publicly critical of the church. Nothing came of it.
It could be worse, but it could also be a lot better.
And finally, from the south, Fabian, the eldest son of Lightstrife's 20 lineage. You see that scar? He got it in a duel. He's always challenging people over some side. Like, the only thing he cares for is his faith, which he places above all worldly concerns. Despite that, though, he is said to have collected sins like a soldier collects medals.
Yeah, no, I don't like the look of him. I don't like the look of him. He's too pious.
What do you think? Of course, by picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance.
I've made my decision. Valentina of the East somehow survived on wine for 2 weeks. Which is impressive.
So you choose the alcoholic, okay.
Yes. Yes.
Your Highness, a forest on my land has been completely overrun by giant spiders, some as big as horses. The trees are shrouded in webs, and the travelers are going missing. We must put a stop to this.
Alright. And we vote. Do we send in the army to wipe them out? Do we burn it? Burn it with the fire! Put a bounty on giant spider legs. Or we must learn to coexist with the giant spiders. Only one vote for coexisting with the giant spiders. That's unfortunate.
They're just like...
It's just land crabs. Yeah, they are, though. But, y'all want me to spend money. I get it. I get it.
Oh well.
You can't... It's not,
It's not something you change.
Yeah, there's the law for that, but... Poor Traditional Grace. They're spiders. Wait, Traditional Grace, aren't you a patrician? Yeah, you're Patricia. They're not even your spiders.
They're my spiders.
Oh, you sent an urgent message to the Adventurers Guild. The next day, a band of scarred ruffians with impractical weapons appear before the council to hear your problem.
Oh, giant spiders, is it? Damn it. Those things give me the creeps.
Have some backbone.
Boy, I'd like to see you fight off those chittering arachnids while drowning outgoats and cutting yourself free of webs. We'll do our best. No promises.
All the spiders are yours, asked Fanto. Fanto, why does Traditional Grace own all the spiders? Soon, adventurers are stacking spider legs high in your throne room and walking out with pockets full of gold. Countess Sheza Gaming is pleased to inform you that her spider problem has been mostly solved, and merchants are returning to the roads. Oh, Fuggin's laying claim to the spiders now. And a mutiny on the coast! Oh no. Dramatic news from the boat race, Your Serene Highness. Countess Sheza Gaming sent a letter telling me everything.
We beg for aid. My crew has turned against me. They're saying I'm working them too hard, and that there's no hope of getting ahead of Traditional Grace, even though we've practically equal. Now, they demand for higher pay. You're threatening to throw me overboard. I beg for help. Every minute we argue, we lose time against traditional grace.
Blood and stars. We must step in. These sailors can't be allowed to disrupt the race like this. Really? Surely if Shizza Gaming can't lead her own crew, that's on her. Why should she get special treatment? This has already hurt her chances of winning the bets. Why should she be pushed further? Alright, I'll do swing votes on this just in case y'all want to be indecisive. Our crew now. Alright, so shall we send Eastern troops to make them fall into line? Should the Count send funds to pay off the mutineers, or should the mutiny resolve itself? Give it a few more seconds for people to vote. We're torn 50-50 between A and C. Would anyone like to break the tie?
You vote?
No, I'm not in the game. Buy another vote for C. What the hell, Stream Elements? Okay. Ignore that. That didn't happen. I don't actually have a store. Fifth Noble is UG. Who's UG?
Oh, why? You ain't got no alibi.
Oh, yeah, the Fifth Noble's AFK. That's fine. It happens. The Counts are disgusted with the King's decision. But in the end, Shezza Gaming bullies or cajoles her crew into carrying on.
Still fits.
Still, she remains behind traditional grace, and the race is nearly over. Almost said the mace. The mace is over.
Who's carrying mace?
In a dingy seaside tavern, two patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme.
Blood, ashes, and damnation. Sea and storm take us all.
Whatever is the matter?
I offered cash to a palace official, and he acted like I was trying to give him head lice.
It doesn't surprise me. The king's authority is quite respected. You're lucky he didn't turn you over to the watch.
So there's no room for some good old-fashioned bribery? What is this world coming to?
The patrician's aim is to lower authority to 4 or less. You done fucked up is what it's saying. Ooh, Monarch's Golden Choice, let's go! Alright, Golden Choice is fantastic because if you vote for the Golden Choice, you get 500 personal wealth. Totally not influencing decisions at all, no.
Is that like a golden shower?
No! No! Your wedding to Valentina is, naturally, the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. Feels like you're not the only one taking part. Or the only one not taking part. There we go, that's how you English. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Bertrand's Cathedral with Valentina at your side.
Do you take this person as your lawfully wedded spouse?
I do.
Then I pronounce you king and spouse. The fuck did you expect?
After the wedding, of course, there's a feast. And after the feast, a dance. Your new spouse Valentina delivers a short but heartfelt toast, expressing a wish to get to know you better. Right after our marriage, that sounds a little sad. By the time you find yourself alone with Valentina, it's past midnight and you've never felt more tired.
I must profess, I'm glad that's over. We can finally talk more openly to each other now.
What do you mean?
The demands of life of a royal court don't quite agree with me. So many liars, lick-spittles, and flatterers. I don't know how you stand it.
Yeah, you get used to it.
I suppose you were born into it, weren't you? You had no choice but to get used to it.
After finishing the last of the wine, you head to your separate bedchambers. Seems your spouse is happy to take their time getting to know you. That's a first. Usually they hate me right away. But I did give her wine, so... You know. God damn it, fucking... I'm sorry, but...
Your Grace, there's a particular forest in the east that nobody's allowed to enter because it's owned by the king. If we clear it, it would prove useful as a pasture for cattle or growing crops. Right now it serves no purpose.
Oh, so I own a whole forest? Fuck yeah, that's awesome. Those 3 choices affect the marriage. I actually had no idea about that. I usually just do whatever sounds interesting at the time.
Several, as a matter of fact. We have exclusive hunting rights over them, but you never visit. I petitioned the council to transfer ownership. Nothing personal.
Oh no, that's rude as fuck. You just... Oh, yeah, by the way, we're just gonna ask the council to give us your fucking land. Alright, so we can grant ownership of the forest to Count Phantominer II. Count Phantominer is allowed to buy the land if he can afford it. Or the king's wood should remain property of the king. My wood, you say? However, I must say, my golden choice is for capitalism. But ultimately, the choice is y'all's. I'm owed this after all these misvotes and kills. I'm missing the grandees. Who's the grandee we're missing? Light Strife. Ah, and we end out at B. Phantominer II can buy the land, if he can afford it. Ah, you wanted C?
Of course I can afford it. What do you take me for? A beggar?
The forest is chopped down and turned into farmland. Nobody's to accept except for some foxes and deer and an old lady in a college who wasn't supposed to be there anyways. However, the loss of the King's Wood is seen as symbolic of the king losing power to his nobles. Why do they call it the King's Wood?
They handled your wood?
Yes, the counts handle my wood expertly.
Your wife does come from the east.
Oh my god, she learned about the wood. Lady in the we don't worry about the lady in the cottage. It's fine. She wasn't supposed to be there. That's what it said, right?
It's the Baba Yaga. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's fine.
The coastal boat race is nearly at a close. I'd hoped the coast would win the day, but it appears Countess Sheza Gaming will sail to victory.
How exciting! Truly, this race is of utmost importance. On a completely unrelated note, I have the shipment of grain that is due to intercept the racers any day now. Whoop. If my ship got in the way, who knows what might happen? I dare say the race's outcome could be altered. Of course, I could be convinced to alter the shipment's route instead for Discord Nitro.
Fuck it with the Discord Nitro.
Your Highness, we must put a stop to this shameless attempt to sabotage the race.
You missed this event. What did you miss? The race has been going on for like 2 seasons now, I think. So, I'll go with swing votes, just to make things interesting. Just as a revote, y'all can revote if you see fit. So we can have the counts pay for the ship. We can have the patricians pay for the ship. Or we just refuse the bribe outright. It sounds like sabotage either way, honestly. Sorry. Heartburn's killing me today. Indeed, Light Strife. Ooh. Ooh. 50-50 split.
Where's Fuggin?
Fuggin, are you... Fuggin might have gone to take a piss or something.
Okay.
We'll continue. Just so we don't, like, sit here forever.
Either way, she doesn't win. So,
Oh, you went to get beer. Alright, what do you want it to be? A or C? I'll give you the final say then. This is a very tough decision to make. Eeny, meeny, miny, C. Okay. We'll refuse the shameless bribe. We do not stand for bribery.
But my grain shipment will have to be diverted. It'll be late.
That's what you get for trying to interfere, bitch. So soon, nobles and peasants alike gather at the finish line, watching breathlessly as the winner arrives. And it's Countess Sheza Gaming!
Victory. Victory in honor of the counts. I could have not done it without the generous sponsorship of the King Lees. Now, pay up, traditional grace.
A patrician losing a sea race. That's a scandal. I don't know how it happened.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Perhaps you'd like a rematch in the year's time?
Absolutely not. It's a time for a nice holiday in my villa to relax. And a lot of wine.
Back in the east, merchants flock to investigate Sheza Gaming's boat and use her sailing techniques to improve their own crafts. Though the race is over, it gripped the kingdom. Similar bets take place as far afield as Saul and Kurth. Some successfuls and other ending in watery deaths. We've inspired boat racing across the kingdom. Fuck yeah. Late at night, two counts meet in an ancient stone cemetery to discuss their schemes against the king.
Our grain stores are looking much more impressive than the rest of the kingdom.
Yes, and I've heard from my peasants from the coast moving onto my land, desperate to sponge off our prosperity.
How delightful. But won't summoning this demon be difficult? It's magic beyond our usual fare.
The walls of reality are sturdy, but they can be weakened. A tide of blood must swallow the kingdom in its wake. Chaos!
For the next stage of their scheme, the counts must lower stability to 4 or less in 2 seasons. Oh, good luck. A legend in the south. A prophesized Knight's Herald is finally manifested on Celeste Off, taking the form of a humble noble known as Nadia, who hails from a farming town in the southern hills. Or so the grandees claim.
peasants all over the Discord are flocking to you, Nadia. I knew you could do it. The plentiful crops of the South have been a significant boon to our economy. Now that's what I call a miracle.
You want to be Nadia too?
Sure. Praise be. But this is just the beginning. With him on our side, we will capture the minds of the common folk and lead a holy crusade against the false king. The people still need a push, however. With just the right amount of chaos, the peasants will take up arms to die for you. For the next stage of our scheme, the Grandees must lower stability to 4 less than 2 seasons. Ooh, woo.
Alright, it looks like the Counts and the Grandees have the same goal. And the patricians are just having a bad time. Rising tempers at the capital. Ah! I can speak. No patrician fucking nugget stumbles into your throne room in a frenzy, nursing a bloody nose.
Your Royal Highness, your royal consort is out of control. Completely unhinged. Why, I think they've broken my nose.
You fucking think?
Apologies, fucking nuggets, but you were insulting my parents.
I only spoke the truth. Regardless, you were the one who escalated the violence. I demand recompense for my injury.
Enough of this pettiness. You throw noble patrician fucking nuggets accusations out with them. Your spouse sneers with satisfaction. Ooh. They're not gonna like that. They're not gonna like that at all.
Your Majesty, you recall the bounty on the spider legs. There have been certain financial irregularities surrounding the initiative. Though the spider problem has already been solved, we've got dozens of bounties being claimed every day. In fact, we now owe the Adventurers Guild over 2,000 gold.
That can't be right. Nope. Check the books again. That can't be right.
I've checked and double-checked the accounts, I'm afraid. I took the liberty of even asking the spy master to investigate.
My spies tell me that they're breeding giant spiders. Basement number slicking. They've even bred a variety.
That's like barely coming through.
I'll speak up.
Yeah.
This is obviously against the spirit of agreement, but we didn't technically forbid it, so we still owe them 2053 gold, legally speaking.
About that. Just gonna go golden choice to, I'm not paying them shit. I vote we don't pay these fuckers. Try to commit fraud upon the kingdom. We can cancel the scheme and pay them. We can cancel the scheme and pay them nothing. We can pay off the guild and buy up the remaining spiders. Or just arrest them, because fuck those guys. Looks like we're going to pay off the guild because y'all some assholes. Aid does help everyone. I don't know why we didn't vote for that, but y'all the ones that voted. Now I'm fucking broke.
You even throw in an extra 250 gold, so the guild will hand over the remaining spiders than rather simply than releasing them into the wild.
Why did I give them more money? I didn't agree to this.
The nobles whisper that the king is afraid of the Adventurers Guild and is letting them get away with blatant fraud. The next day, a very smug-looking adventurer pulls up outside a palace with the head of an enormous wagon train. Every single wagon is filled with scuttling cat-sized spiders. They're just...
You want me to?
Do it.
They're just babies, but they'll grow. Good luck. I guess the adventure is now Scottish. They're just fucking baby spiders. Yeah, this is not going good. Now I just have a bunch of spiders at my door. I don't like this. And I'm broke. What do you mean, no, 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 no? They're at my door, not yours.
Your Majesty, dreadful things. Summer has been exceedingly hot this year, and citizens have been dying from the heat. The harvest will be poor, as you can imagine.
Is that really my problem? Is that my problem? That sounds like... Okay, you know what? I'll throw a bone to the South, because the South have been doing terrible. Oh no, it's the patricians doing terrible. That's not my problem.
I suppose not, Your Highness, but I just thought you'd want to know.
I was gonna be nice. No, fuck you guys. You're trying to overthrow me. Oh shit, the South is my nuns. Oh, well, I fucked up. Anyways, auction time. Ah, crab rave. Just let it play out. Auction hasn't started yet. Alright. Now we can actually do the auction. So we have A for an observatory that had lowers faith. B for the prison that lowers stability. C for the bazaar that raises trade. D for the thieves guild that lowers trade. E for the fortress that rages military. Or F for the theater that lowers authority.
How can you find out what your goal is again? Because I'm on my phone.
Right here. So you see I have a down arrow here and a down arrow here. Those are your goals. And the top two funded things will be funded. About 20 seconds remaining to fund whatever you feel is appropriate. Holy shit. The patricians threw all of their money into F. Literally all of it. Holy shit. That's definitely getting funded. Mouse over the title of the faction names. That's not doing anything. Oh, there it is. It's the one above it. So, to recap that. Blood Ritual, which is lower stability for the counts. Lower stability for the grandees, and lower authority for the patricians. Alright, so we've funded the theater, which lowers my authority, and the prison, which lowers my stability. Oh good, everything's happened right at the capital. Let's start with the spiders.
Greetings, Your Majesty. I am the arachnologist you sent for. You recently received an unexpected gift, namely over 1,000 baby spiders.
Please help me get rid of them!
No need to worry. They won't start preying on humans for at least another month.
Stop rolling the R's, apparently.
No. Tyracus magnum, colloquially known as a giant spider or the Gigantula, a most fascinating specimen with pretty many practical uses. You can raise them as livestock or milk them for their potent venom, or you can harvest their silk, which makes for fine sails and formidable armor. Last but not least, you could also train them from birth to be ridden as mighty steeds who can resist the cavalry regiment that comes into battle atop these almighty arachnids. The possibilities are endless, but I beg you, don't kill them. That'd be such a waste.
Just gonna do that. Because we have battle nuns and battle spiders, would just add to the badassery. Can you imagine battle nuns riding spiders into battle? Sounds amazing. We could, of course, milk them for venom, which would give me money, but come on. Battle spiders. I'm knocking over all my shit.
I am.
Alright, put your votes in. Give it a second for that last tiebreaker vote to come in. I think we're missing Grace? Grace goes B. I guess it's gonna have to be me that breaks the tie. This is a tough decision here. Train them as steeds, which is actually just badass as hell. Which raises my authority. But, money! I need money. Fuck it, money. Why would y'all not want spider venom? I don't know. You convert the royal stables into a spider farm and regularly harvest them for their silk. The silk has many miraculous properties. It makes for incredible sales, allowing the East trade ships to carry cargo faster than anyone else. It can also be woven into lightweight armor that deflects arrows. They still leave an ugly bruise. And you sell the reams of silk at a tidy profit. Damn, a lot of shit happened there that I didn't read. Oopsie. Moving on to the heir. Your marriage to Valentina has grown strong and steady, like an old castle wall. Though it began as a political arrangement, it's blossomed into something like love. It's high time you thought about an heir.
Congratulations are in order. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair.
I'm very happy, thank you.
Your happiness isn't as important as fulfilling your duty to the kingdom. But I'm glad you found a way to have both.
She said duty.
You've done well so far, but something's still missing. An heir. You need someone young whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do the trick, even if they're a bastard. But one of your many cousins.
Oh, she's using the Dommy Mommy voice for herself now. My spouse and I will have a child together.
Ah, the traditional method. No one will object to that. I'll arrange for you to take a month off from ruling so you can let me smash.
So you can smash. Queen, let me smash.
I brought you some blue.
I brought you some blue. Let me smash. She don't want blue. I gave her yellow. Let me smash.
Your Majesty, I had booked this meeting intending to discuss our financial woes, but you've solved that issue on your own.
Yeah, fucking spiders, man.
Congratulations on taking us out of that dismal financial pit.
Totally wasn't on accident or anything. Totally didn't just go, oh yeah, I do have spiders, I could do something with that. A pair of counts face each other in silence. A code word is exchanged. They speak of their latest schemes.
What happened? The kingdom was meant to be a whirlpool of chaos by now.
It's more like a whirlpool of smiles and hugs. No demon will come anywhere near it.
The Count's aim is to lower stability to 4 or less.
Wallowing in corruption. In a dingy seaside tavern, two patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme.
Good news, my friend. The palace officials have been accepting of my bribes. They're becoming more and more open to corruption.
And pray tell, what are you getting in return?
Oh, not much. Better seat in the council chamber, access to Wi-Fi, and that sort of thing. But the important thing is that the king's staff are getting used to settling the principles without, highest bidder.
So, what's next? And, what the hell is Wi-Fi?
Palace staff for one thing, but the true prize would be the loyalty of the Chancellor and the rest of the king's inner circle. To do that, we need to demolish their respect for the king. If the kingdom is in chaos, they will see the king as an incompetent fool and be much more open to our bribes.
To advance their scheme, the patricians must lower stability to 4 or less in 3 seasons. Oh, everyone's trying to lower stability now. This is not going to be good. Deep in the south, the grandee paces along the balcony of her hillside villa.
It's not enough. The peasants love Nadia and believe the miracles, but they won't rise up to put her on discord. They'll come around. They'll come around. The king's golden age can't last forever, can it?
The grandee's aim is to lower stability to 4 or less. Yeah, so everyone hates me right now. So you're all, I think, equally along, right? So I can start taxing y'all and pissing you off. Alright, cool. Money, 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 money! Actually, grandees are a little defiant, so... You better don't! That'd be a real shame if I did, wouldn't it? You know what, fine. I'll be nice. I'll be nice. Common tax. Common tax for all. For now. I do have money right now, so I'll be nice. A booming crop in the east!
Your Majesty, the yields from the eastern farms are extraordinary. I've never seen the like. The peasants are practically drowning in cabbages. They've even hybridized a new variety of pest-resistant cabbage that cures nightmares.
My cabbages!
We must assemble a team from the university to study this new crop that could benefit the entire kingdom.
By the blood of the dead, wait a moment! You can't spread our secrets to just anyone! I'll have you know our produce is very much in demand. We're just in the middle of securing a cabbage trade agreement with the Taverlin. These eggheads could disrupt things terribly.
My fellow patricians, join me in laughing at the pores. Alright, we'll start the vote. I'm not gonna do a law thing. So we can pay the counts to accommodate the scholars, prohibit the scholars and fast-track the Travelin deal, or claim the hybrid cabbages for the kingdom and distribute them widely. Words are difficult right now, apparently. Two votes in for prohibiting the scholars. Indeed, fucking. Confusing results, but alright. So we're going to claim the hybrid cabbages for the kingdom. Distribute them wildly. Which raises stability, so I don't know why the hell you did that, but okay. I really don't understand. I was just sitting here confused the whole time while people were voting for that.
Peasants across the land are now starting to think that you invented these cabbages that begins thriving throughout the kingdom. You become as Dees the gardener.
These cabbages. Got 'em.
As for the counts, they're most affronted, citing trade secrets. They've been planning to name it something like Cabbage of Eastern Tranquility. But Dees Cabbage has a better ring to it, and the council has spoken.
I still don't understand why they did that. More defiance now, stability loss will be much more rapid later if we're defiant now. That's true. That's true. But you raised it. You had a chance to just not do that. Stargazing in the south.
This simply can't go on, Your Majesty. Those archprophets think they know everything, but they know nothing of the Ninth God's wrath. Please, Your Majesty, we found a perfect site for an observatory high in the southern hills, but it's on Grandy Lightstrife's 20th land, and she refuses to let us build there. Such things are heresy. The stars are just as big and as close as the Ninth God intended. But what brought you up to this idea? I bet it was one of those counts, like Sheza Gaming.
That bastard. Alright. Do swing votes just in case y'all decide to do something you don't want to do. We'll start the vote. Shall we construct the observatory? Find a different site. Forbid the construction of the observatory outright. Or forbid the construction and investigate the scholars' funding. Where are they getting that money? Probably everyone wants to know where the... Sheza's stepping away, so I'll be doing her voice lines for a minute. Oh, I'm sorry, Grace. It was still 4-1, so... Thorough investigation quickly unearths the truth. The scholar's patron is none other than Countess Sheza Gaming! Hold on a moment. This was never a secret to begin with. All my accounts are public. Lightstrife is just a paranoid of conspiracy. This observatory could advance our knowledge of the stars by hundreds of years. Is it a crime to fund the sciences now? Oh. Tough choice here, tough choice. Yes, actually, fuck the sciences. Off with her head! Sheza Gaming's mouth is agape as she's dragged away. Even Grandee Lightstrife is shocked. No one dares mention observatories, and a number of paranoid nobles start smashing their telescope for fear of reprisal. The stars will remain a mystery for now. You sound like a 007 villain. I was gonna go for like Smithers from The Simpsons. Oh yes, that Simpson fellow. You know, I'm not even gonna attempt this voice. I'm just gonna wait for her to get back. We'll take a brief intermission. Oh, Mr. Burns, that's what I meant. I said Smithers. I meant Burns. Oh, fuck, I'm not good with names. We'll sit here and chill and chat for a minute while Sheza gets back. How are y'all doing today? A fart. That good, huh? What is that emote? I need to see. Where'd you get that emote from? I keep seeing it, and I'm still confused. Channel rescue. Huh. Crab rave! Woo! That is the Stream Kitty, if you're not familiar. But I'll drop a riddle in while we wait. Where's my riddle command? A free riddle. Oh, yeah, it does have a cooldown. I'm a god, a planet, and a measure of heat. Who am I? Kitty. I love those emotes. Those are great. Those are fucking fantastic. Kitty indeed, yes. More kitty. I did have a command at one point that would spam it, or it'd intermittently have different pictures of bad pop up on screen. I called it Bad Attack. I kind of somehow nuked the command. I don't know what happened to it. So it doesn't exist anymore. Do you answer in chat? I mean, yeah. You don't get anything for answering it right. It's just something to do while we wait for Shez to get back. Because I'm not going to attempt to do the Discord kitten voice. There's no way in fuck I can pull that off. But if she doesn't come back, I'll just have some horrible shrill voice to go with it. Oh, that is fucking adorable. I don't know what that is, but it's fucking adorable.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No!
You don't want...
No! No!
Kelvin. Could be Kelvin. I'm not sure, actually.
2,000 years later.
Alright, fuck it. Fuck it. Let me see what I can do. Your Majesty,
Kitty sprinkles.
I have a matter of delicacy to speak with you about. Good day, cousin. How's the old kingdom going, eh? I always thought it looked like a lot of work, but I suppose you get a fancy hat. Lord Fitzalbert is your very, very distant cousin. About 50th in line of the throne. You haven't seen him in years. It's almost like they smoke 7 packs a day. That's the point. Cousin, why are you dressed like that? Quite the dashing figure, aren't I? Had to borrow a few bits from Grandee Lightstrife after a donkey chewed through my coat. Lord Fitzgerald's been staying at my estate for the last year, Your Highness. But alas, there have been some financial impacts. He's been borrowing money from me for months, saying he'll pay me back when his luck turns. But now my coffers are bare. Yes, poor Lightstrife couldn't even afford a little banquet to see me off. Oh, you're back.
I am.
Let me clear my voice real quick.
I'm sorry, it's confidence, but I must petition the court for funds, Your Holiness.
You missed that horrible voice I gave you.
I believe it.
Mike Wazowski.
God. And that sounds like Uncle Ruckus, no relation.
Uncle Ruckus, no relation. Alright, so, shall we pay Grandee Lightstrife for hospitability?
Pay Lady Grandee
Thank you.
Lightstrife 20 for her hospitality.
That's the word.
Leave Lord Fitzalbert to sort this out himself. Welcome in, Fitzalbert. And Lord Fitzalbert should put up the palace.
Fitzalbert's not a person. He's
Oh,
my
he's an
very,
NPC?
very distant cousin.
Look, I was,
No, I got you. You turned in... Your character turned into that one chick from Monsters, Inc.
I know who you're talking about.
Mike Wazowski. Have you turned in your paperwork? I was trying to make small talk while you were gone, and then I was like, fuck it. You're getting a horrible voice now. You just voted for space.
nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Water sucks. Drink some beer. You got it. Ross? Is that the character's name? Ross? I don't fucking remember.
I
So-
think it's something with an R. I'll Google it.
Pay Grandive Light Stripe for her hospitality. I can say the word now. It's the hospitality.
Her name is Roz.
Roz, yes. The treasurer arranges a discreet payment for Grandy Lightstrife. Word gets around the south about your generosity. Not least because Lord Fitzalbert is eager to proclaim it wherever he can. Ah, wow. I can speak English, I swear. You're not sure where your cousin will land next. You can only hope it's somewhere far away.
He's going far, far away. Will he meet Shrek?
Aye, he's off to see Lord Farquaad.
What are you doing in my waters?
What are you doing in my swamp? I can't do Shrek's voice, okay? I'm gonna kill
what
there.
are you doing in my waters is from
Oh, I'm old Greg! You ever drank Bailey's out of a shoe? You ever been to a club where people wee on each other? You're playing games with me. Love games.
What are you doing in my waters?
Alright, we got a bright idea at the Capitol. Since the wedding, you've witnessed your royal consort failed miserably at a series of hobbies. Swimming ended with a near drowning. Knitting ended you with being gifted a 12-sleeve shirt. How? Beekeeping ended up with half the palace watch in the hospital. And despite all of this, Valentina never gives up. Never lets us down. Never runs around or deserts us.
I've had another great idea.
Oh god. What?
I was looking through law books and I found a long-forgotten decree that says the king can appoint a royal consort as a royal governor. The appointment only lasts half a year, but during that time I'd have total executive power over an entire region.
Oh no.
Isn't that exciting? Imagine the good I could do.
What? Oh god.
What region?
What region were you thinking of?
Not the East, obviously. The Counts know me too well. I don't think they'd listen to a word I say, but anywhere else could work.
You know what? We'll put it to a vote. How about that?
Of course, this council can vote on which region I'll be governing.
Oh, there's no third option. I thought there was gonna be a third option to just not let her do anything. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, who are we pissing off? I thought there was gonna be an option where they could say just fuck that shit, but nah. Vote C. But if you want to raise your defiance, now is the time. Oh, stuck in an ad? Okay. I'll give you a second, Light Strife. Even though you can't hear me if you're in an ad, so we'll give it a second.
Stream frozen refresh.
This stream is sponsored by Manscaped. Shave your balls.
We're not actually sponsored by anything.
This stream is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
Oh god, not that again. Yes, shave your goals.
Just wait until you've seen the improvements I'll make to the south. They need someone to whip them into shape. I'll focus on the military. After all, I'm pretty good at fighting. Training and equipping an entire army seems pretty similar. Requires a pretty similar skill set, right? You can't be serious.
Sounds like something an AI chatbot would do. Oh god. Your enterprising cousin. Why did my cousin have to show up? God damn it. Your distant cousin, Lord Fitzalbert, races into the room while you're enjoying your breakfast. They swear by the ninth god there's gold underneath! What are you talking about? Alright. So I had some luck in a gambling establishment in the south, right? And the Grandee Lightstrife induced me to a consortium of prospectors selling land and shit, right? They're sure there's gold beneath the earth, and they just need a small investment to dig it out. A small investment of $1 million, and of course I bought it. It was a bargain! I wonder if the counts would like to get involved in this opportunity. I don't have enough money in the treasury, so, yeah. Do swing votes, just in case y'all want to change your mind. We can do B or C. I'm too poor for choice A, apparently. And I don't know why he became a fast-talking
Why
salesman.
did Sharzo Gaming become Shazza Gaming too?
Don't worry about that.
Would you
Don't worry about that. Nobody tell her.
chat?
Be good and tell me what happened.
Don't worry about it. God, everyone voted B. Alright, we're confiscating the land.
What happened to the East while I was gone?
She wants to know why Sheza is Sheza the Second now. Soon, everyone in the South knows that you're unwilling to donate funds for your cousin's project. But at least the treasury is safe from Lord Fitzalbert's grasp. We beheaded her for some reason. I can't even remember why. Sorry.
I'll behead you later.
Oh, yeah. I can't remember why I beheaded you. Oh, it's because the observatory. You wanted to build an observatory, and we said that's a crime against nature, and the sciences should be banned, so we cut your head off.
Fuck's sake. Behold, your holiness.
Grandee Lightstripe pulls aside a tarpaulin? Tarpaulin?
Tarpaulin. I think.
Tarpaulin? To reveal a granite statue of Kitano. The statue is impeccably detailed, its expression a frozen grimace.
A sad sight, is it not?
A gift! For me?
Your Majesty, this is no statue. It seems the stone maiden was abroad in the south.
Well, you don't have to... I know she's abroad. She's called the Stone Mason. Or Maiden.
This is no laughing matter.
I was gonna make that same joke, too. That's terrible.
She's a walking statue with burning yellow eyes. All who meet her are turned into stone. She sleeps for years at a time before waking and terrorizing the Discord.
A Stone Mason. Yes, she's a Stone Mason. She makes statues and shit out of people.
She must have ambushed Kitano in his last vineyard inspection. Please, Your Holiness, we must do something.
Alright, what can be done to stop the Stone Maiden before she petrifies someone else?
Instead of an Iron Maiden?
Yeah, no, if it was an Iron Maiden, they just go on tour and make everyone rebel because music. Let's see. What shall we do? I say just tell everyone to hide. Fuck this statue. It's the damn Freemasons this whole time! So we can send an army, we can tell everyone to hide, or consult the fairy tales. Someone's too poor for a wizard. Fuck you! I've been trying to manage my money. I'm not a good king, okay? I never said I was. Faction split. Yes, indeed. We're torn here. Do I have a coin flip command? I don't know if I do. That might be better for these split decisions, because I'm fucked either way. No, I don't have a flip command. Damn it. Okay. I thought I did. Okay, so we rolled a 1 on 1d2, so... Sending an army to smash this thing to rubble. Southern troops find the Stone Maiden waiting for them in a foggy swamp, her eyes blazing through the swirling mist. She beckons. Get it, you beheaded her. Ah. They raise their weapons and charge. Her deadly gaze sweeps across them, turning thousands of soldiers to stone in a second. Oh.
You should have seen this coming. You can't fight the Stone Maiden with an army. The Stone Maiden, enraged, stalks the south for weeks, and then turning thousands of planets into twisted granite figurines.
At long last, she retreats to her lair deep underground and falls asleep once more. On the bright side, the Grandees now have plenty of oddly realistic statues to sell. I've died again. I've died twice already. Turn them into countertops. That's fucking morbid. Hey, we lost our army, but we got some sweet fucking countertops. Just gonna let this play out. That song is such a bop. Alright. So we have 2 across on each of these, which everyone wants to lower stability. There's no real reason to go over this. Now, about your heir. Your quest for an heir is finally complete. You stand before the council holding a small child in your arms. Should I die, ask that my crown be passed down to. The council hall is filled with nervous silence. My child. The assembled nobles break out into polite applause. By designating an heir, you've cemented the stability of your kingdom. Prince Doofus. I forgot we had the Doofus dynasty last time. That was King Doofus. Your August Majesty, may I be the first to congratulate you on the birth of your child? What is their name? Dees the Second. The nuclear option is the only choice. Excellent, Your Serene Highness. I'm sure little Dees the Second will grow up to be a chip off the old block. Congratulations on finding an heir! Now you just need to fulfill your ambition to win the game. Expect a visit from the Spy Master soon. The creepy-ass voice. And a late-night visit in the capital. One evening, you're sorting through paperwork in your office when noble patrician Fuggin' Nuggets appears at the door. Swaying slightly and stinking of booze. Your Majesty. So sorry to speak in this condition. I'm sure this can wait until morning. I just need to tell you. If the Archbishop asks about what happened to his head, tell him to pay for a new one. I was desperate and the Privy Wash occupied. They stumble away, knocking over a priceless vase. You make a mental note to charge them for the damage. It's surely not a coincidence that the Archbishop arrives at your throne the next day, even grumpier than usual, and hatless.
Your Majesty, there's a plague afflicting the kingdom. A curse more powerful than any wizard could cast. I speak, of course, of alcohol.
It's not a plague, you bastard.
People are spending their evenings in alehouses rather than in prayer. We must ban this vile vice.
Just throwing that as my golden choice. We will not pass this law. We will not pass this law!
Everyone vote C.
if we don't get A passed, you're all dead to me. I'm glad one of y'all is on my side. Thank you, Traditional Grace. Thank you for understanding the sanctity of the booze. I'm sure she's fully aware of the goal, but the booze, man! You can't get rid of the booze. The counts and the grandees are dead to me. All of y'all are dead to me. Your proclamation rings across the land. No more alcohol for anyone on pain of death. Alehouses are destroyed and thousands of gallons of beer are poured down the drains. No! No!
Getting the fish drunk. Hell yeah.
And now the fish are drunk. They're the hipsters that stole my beer! This fucking kingdom! We found them, y'all. It only took 5 months of streaming. The reaction is swift. Riots break out across the kingdom. Illegal drinking rooms spring up in every village. Smugglers become wealthy beyond their wildest dreams, and the church is reviled. A few months later, with great embarrassment, you're forced to repeal the law before the entire kingdom falls into chaos. Thank God. Couldn't have a kingdom with no beer. That's just wrong. Still upset we poured it down the drains, though. That makes me sad. The merchant! Your Majesty, the richest merchants in the East have bribed all the counts to give them exclusive charter. They now control all the trade of silver and lumber, the East's most valuable goods. It's a monopoly, Your Majesty. They're scamming the public by fixing prices, pushing smaller traders like myself out of business. Something must be done. Oh, these all suck. We're just totally didn't just veto something. So we can either demand that the Treasury get a taste of the bribes, or just declare that the exclusive charter is null and void. I mean, I get money that way, at least. The other way, it's much better for me, but I know you're not going to vote for it because you guys are assholes. Oh, thank you, Light Strife. Thank you for seeing things my way. But, unfortunately, we're going to demand the Treasury get a taste of the bribes. You soon receive a generous, anonymous donation from the address of one of the biggest companies in the East. In return, you allow them to keep their exclusive charter. Everybody wins! Except for the merchant who came to complain to the council. He's found dead in an alleyway, which is probably a coincidence. Probably. Definitely. Absolutely. Nothing to do with that. Two counts meet on the outskirts of a barren farm, wind whipping through their long cloaks.
Good news from the capital, my friend. Well, bad news, but good for us.
Oh, yes. Fires, lantern murder, giant spiders.
All that and more. The fabric between worlds is wearing thin. The time is ripe to summon a demon.
But which honored guest should we invite?
Alright, counts. You can either summon... Oh, it's gonna be painful. Ankh-Zarada, Lord of Dismay of the Seventh God's Smile, or Belpheminar, the Hungering Absence, Queen of Corruption. So either you want to lower your own faith, or raise your own trade. I know which one I would vote for, but I hope you don't. That's kind of what I figured. The voting is closed. We're going to summon Belphaminar, the hungering absence, queen of corruption. Joker Arc or Jelly Belly? Belphaminar will bring pestilence and starvation to the lands. She's perfect for our plans. Once she arrives, the crown will be ours for the taking!
Her summoning ritual requires rare reagents from across the petals of a Sarkis orchid, the eye of an Estes commander.
Indeed, we'll stockpile resources before initiating the rites. There's no time to waste.
For the final stage of their scheme, the counts must raise their trade to at least 10. Sitting on a bench outside a Sunbleach villa, two patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme.
Greetings, Lady Patrician. I'd like to introduce you to some friends of mine. Good afternoon, Royal Patricians. A pleasure, as always.
Hello? Is it the place? Ugh, smells like fish. Wow, I take it you found my colleague's arguments most persuasive then.
Indeed. Well, Lady Patrician Traditional Grace has made some excellent points about the king's incompetence. I said impotence.
The most persuasive part was the giant bag of gold.
Fortunately, the Spymaster and the Chancellor still remain beyond our grasp. But with these two in our pocket, we can do great things. We just need to decide our approach.
Alright, shall we bankrupt the kingdom and buy the throne outright? Or bring down the king in a bribery scandal? That's the patricians' vote. Which is traditional grace and fucking nuggets. So y'all two decide. Okay. You know, I'm terrible with money, so that may actually be a good option. And the voting is closed. So we're going to bankrupt the kingdom and buy the throne outright, because fuck it, money! Buy the throne? Like it's a lump of cheese at the market? Are you mad?
Point saying, if the king takes a large enough financial hit, he'll be forced to look for a trusted treasurer or guidance. Don't you worry. I'll take it from here.
For the final stage of their scheme, the patricians must lower the treasury to 1,500 or less. In other words, make me make one bad financial decision. And deep in the south wells with a sudden influx of devotees from across the kingdom. They've come to see the Ninth's Herald, Nadia, in action. In the picturesque town of Aranjar, the grandee's holy claimant delivers a speech to a raucous applause. Two figures stand in an alcove nearby.
If our army were strong enough, we could take the Discord by force. Whoop. A crusade. That sounds promising. Although I suggest we leave it to the Ninth God. Surely he will intervene on Nadia's behalf.
Alrighty. You grandees of the south, you need to make a decision there, alright? But the last you're very goddamn. I don't know what I was trying to say there.
You could either launch a holy war to claim the throne, which would raise your own military, or pray for a miracle, which would raise your own faith.
Probably the best decision.
Let us join in prayer, fellow grandees. The end of these King Nee's illegitimate godless rule is upon us. Our claimant Nadia is poised to take the throne and usher in a new golden age. We need only wait for a miracle.
For the final stage of their scheme, the grandees must raise their own faith to at least 8. Actually, not far off of where they're at. And auction time! Yay! You get to spend your money. Money. So you have the Grand Bazaar, which will increase the Count's trade. The Observatory will lower the Count's faith. The Cathedral, which will increase the Grandee's faith. Or the prison, which will lower stability for the entire kingdom. Patricians can fund the fortress, will raise their military, or fund the stadium, which will lower their military. And the auction starts now. And while y'all bid on shit, I'm gonna go grab a beer. Because we did repeal the law that bans beer in the kingdom, which was sacrilege!
You guys are stuck with me.
Goddamn motherfuckers banning fucking booze. Hell no. Later.
So, it looks like we currently have A and C as the things that are going to be funded. A will raise the trade, which is good for the counts, and C, which is the cathedral, will raise the faith, which is good for the grandees. So, it looks like everything that you need is right there, unless anyone else wants to sort things out.
Okay, ready.
Yes, Daddy.
I meant to say,
Yes, senpai.
I'm banning Sheza permanently from my streams now. Want that to be known. Alright, where are we at? Alright, we funded the Grand Bazaar, which raises the trade of the counts. Biggest contributor being Sheza. And the Grandees voted to fund the Cathedral, which raises their faith. With 700 from Light Strife. Shocking, the one member. State. Alright. The Counts and the Grandees are on the verge of a rebellion. But that would stop them from advancing their scheme. And the Patricians don't want to rebel. At all. Oh my.
The patricians are good boys and girls.
My god. Your ambition.
At the start of a new reign, you said that you wanted to be the architect of a new golden age. You've succeeded on that front. The kingdom has never been more prosperous. Well done, Your Majesty. But to shut down your whole noble scheming for food, we need to build on that reputation. Your advisors have some ideas. Have you heard of the Spectre of Sages? It is an ancient lost artifact forged by Queen Alma the Wise. There is a legend that any of the king who recovers it will rule over a golden age. My advice, on the other hand, would be to infiltrate each region with loyal spies, defeat their schemes with schemes of our own. But the Chancellor has some other ideas.
The Spy Master is the snake, if that was not obvious. I can either create a kingdom-wide spy network with stability and trade, or recover the scepter of the sages with faith and trade. Let's make it interesting. Let's go with stability, because stability is shit. I want to see if I can make that work. I forgot he was Lord Birdie Butt. Yeah. I don't know if you were there.
I was.
Okay. Yeah, that's Lord Birdie Butt.
A wise decision, Your Majesty. I'll begin recruiting spies. We will send them across the kingdom in the guise of traveling bards. But this will require a fine touch. Your priority is to raise the kingdom's stability and overall trade as much as you can. And of course, there can't be any open rebellion among the nobles.
So rebellion will fuck my plans royally. No pun intended. We got whatever the fuck this is. Governing the South, though.
Your Majesty, your royal consort's governorship of the March has been nothing short of catastrophic. The last 6 months have been a litany of disasters unlike anything I've ever seen. How could you do this to us?
Oh god, my fucking cousin! But on the bright side, they were out of my hair. Oh no, this is Valentina's fault.
All I can say is that I tried my best. I thought the soldiers needed a taste of real battle, so I had them fight each other. Unfortunately, I told them to use their real weapons. The blood. So much blood.
Great! Great, 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 great. How could it be so stupid?
How dare you say that to your royal consort?
How dare I? You fucking killed them all!
Not my fault.
Ain't not my goddamn fault. The spy master strolls into your library while you're reading, dragging your cousin, Lord Fitzalbert, by the scruff of the neck.
A moment, your majesty.
What happened now? Lord Fitzalbert wriggles half-heartedly with a skulky sowl.
I've intercepted a number of threatening letters from your cousin, your majesty. Nothing of concern, but he recently hired an assassin against you. A very poor one.
Why would you do this? Oh, that's me. You treated me dreadfully. Why shouldn't I move against you?
The so-called assassin was nothing but an amateur. Frankly, I'm amazed he didn't trip over and stab himself while I got to the chance. But your cousin's actions raise concerns. I vote that he needs Jesus. Put him in a monastery. Or we could exile him, or we can imprison him. It's really y'all's decision. But I think he needs Jesus. I'm sorry. He needs the ninth god. So says Uncle Ruckus. No relation. He must be witnessed by all the good gods and deities. You need money? Yeah, that's fair. I don't like where this is going. I should have vetoed that, honestly.
Oh well. Sucks to suck.
You know what they say, hindsight is 20/20. My eyesight is nowhere near that, it's terrible. To prison with him! Off to prison with Lord Fitzalbert. Lord Fitzalbert is hauled away to the dungeons, shouting about injustice. The story spreads, getting wilder as it goes. Soon rumor has it that you tortured and killed him for talking back to you at a dinner. Well, at least your cousin is out of your hair now. He'd think of him no more. And on to the end of the season. Time for taxes! Nah, just normal tax, You would rebel, but with zero military, yeah, it's gonna be difficult. Defiance is too high, and if one or more regions is considering rebellion will stop the region from advancing their schemes, and they can't be taxed or take part in normal votes. Only the grandees can currently start a rebellion, which is unfortunate, because they have no military. Yeah, this is actually really shit for the nobles, but hopefully it'll work out. Maybe? I don't know. Your Serene Highness, I bring bad news from the coast. We're receiving reports of...
I am sure your news can wait. I bring urgent tidings from the south and demand Senpai's attention at once.
Wait your turn, you ignorant dolt.
Why don't you settle your quarrel outside? Meanwhile, I have news from the east that is really urgent.
God, you're all giving me a headache! The industries of the coast are in grave danger. The workers are striking. They demand fewer hours and higher pay. How dare the bastards unionize? We know that's terrible for capitalism.
Is that all? By the 9th, the cities of the south are being consumed with riots on a weekly basis. Our citizens want to overthrow Senpai and elect a more competent ruler.
My news is worse still. The eastern courts are corrupt, Your Highness. Judges are letting off the vilest criminals in return for the slightest bit of blame.
All of these problems have arisen because the kingdom is increasingly unstable, Your Majesty. Something must be done.
And what do you suggest?
Unfortunately, we lack the resources to tackle all these problems at once. We must vote on which matter to prioritize.
Alright. Do swing votes just in case, and start the vote. We can break up the strikes, because fuck the unions. We can restore order in the cities of the south, reform the eastern courts. Yeah, I've never had all three, like, in final stages near the end before. This is interesting. We're missing a vote from the grandees. Who's the grandees again? I already forgot. Light strike! Ah, we've reformed the eastern courts or break up the strike. Can you do a roll for 2? The dice will decide. Well, we've gone to the dice. We're going to break up the strike along the coast. You send in your troops to break the strikes. After the resulting riots have died down, the strikers reluctantly get back to work. Patricians are satisfied that you've enforced order, but more and more workers abandon the coast altogether, seeking employment in other regions. The crisis of the coast hasn't quashed, making the kingdom as a whole slightly more stable. But the nobles of other regions feel that you're ignoring their problems. No shit!
All goes according to plan, Your Majesty. Let me show you.
These nuts. Your spy master takes you through a secret passage in your own private office. You had no idea it existed. You emerge into a hidden chamber where a number of hooded figures are waiting.
These are my agents. They can blend the crowd into a crowd as effortlessly as they can slip a knife between a traitor's ribs.
So first off, why didn't I know about this chamber?
Don't worry about it. This is riddled with secret passages and hidden rooms. I'll keep track for you. Soon our spies will infiltrate the courts of all the nobles on your council disguised as traveling bards.
One of the spies tosses aside her cloak, revealing a lute and a colorful costume of a troubadour.
With charm and flattery, They'll worm their way into your nobles' hearts and minds. Then we will have a spy network to the likes of which the world has never seen. I hope to make even the Gaunt of Tavolin look like rank amateurs.
Can they give us a song? A few notes are plucked on the lute. The assembled spies launch into a ballad. It's actually not bad. Your toe is tapping.
If you think this is good, you should see him throw a knife. Can cut a rope at 30 yards.
They will learn to fear me!
Indeed, Your Majesty.
A week passes before you hear more news. Your spymaster arrives in your office with a tiny scroll, small as a cherry stem, clutched between two fingertips.
This is a message from our agents in the field, Your Majesty. I sent her to Lady Patrician Traditional Grace Villa, disguised as a troubadour with a fiddle at the ready.
Ooh, wonderful news, wonderful news.
Don't get too excited. This is the only first step. Let's see what she has to say.
Wait to hear the success of your fledgling spy. Spymaster studies the scrolls for a moment, and a smile creeps across her face. She holds it over a candle flame, and it vanishes in a puff of cinders.
She's been welcomed to Lady Patrician's Traditional Grace's court with open arms, and is already flattering her with fawning songs. Let's hope our other spies are just as successful.
I would never listen to a fiddle. Over the next few weeks, you receive back word from more and more of your agents. Almost all of them have successfully wormed their way into your nobles' courts.
Now we must hope they can maintain their cover.
Well, we shall wait and see, shan't we? As a few more weeks pass, you wait anxiously for the news of your spy's progress. One day, your spymaster appears at your desk, her face lit by a triumphant smirk. Fucking bards.
Good news, Your Majesty. Our spies have uncovered one of our nobles' darkest secrets. Did you know that Lady Patrician Traditional Grace has an irrational fear of lemons? You do now.
Lemons, you say?
We even have a few illicit romances between nobles and our generally attractive bards. The blackmail writes itself.
Fucking lemons? Of all things, lemons? Just imagining, oh god, you played Portal, right?
No, but I've watched you play Portal.
Portal 2, rather. The lemon... exploding lemons.
I'm thinking my cat with limes.
I'm gonna be the guy that engineers the lemons that burns your fucking house down!
I'm thinking my cat with limes.
I'll burn your house down with the lemons! Yes. I must admit, this has gone better than I expected.
You do enjoy the services of it one spymaster. But we can't get completion. We must see if the other spies are equally successful.
Over the next few weeks, your spies spend back more and more and more positive reports. Soon you've established a spy network throughout the entire kingdom. With a sense of smugness that you call your next council session. As the nobles file in, you realize you know all their secrets. Their weaknesses. Everything. Listen, Your Serene Highness. I was thinking the tax has been awful high lately. Why don't we hold a vote on reducing them? No. Must have misheard you. Let's just call a vote. Let's go. Chop chop.
Noble Patrician, can you come up here for a moment? I need a word in private.
Noble Patrician Fucking Nuggets walks up to your throne, their face quizzical. Your spymaster leans over and whispers something in their ear, and they suddenly look horrified. By the Stygian Storm! How did you know that? Only my mother knows about that.
Sit down, Noble Patrician. Sit down, Noble Patrician. If the king doesn't want to vote today, there will be no votes.
Noble patrician Fucking Nuggets returns to their seat, trembling like a leaf.
This is an outrage. The vote must go ahead. Hey, care for some lemonade?
Not the lemonade!
Do whatever you say.
I could get used to this. When you leave the council hall, the nobles are quiet. They know a new era has begun. An era of cooperation. Or else. Lemonade doesn't even look like lemons, but you're still afraid of them. Crap rate was so loud. Your spouse meets you back at your chambers. Your heir D's the second in their arms.
How delightful. I'm not so sure what just happened, but I've never seen the nobles look so scared.
We should start teaching little D's the second how to follow in my footsteps.
Good idea. After this, I get the feeling they'll be wearing a crown one day.
That night you sleep an untroubled sleep for the first time since you first sat on your throne. No matter their grievance, the nobles will never again dare to defy you. You just need to simply mention, offhandedly, that you know what they did last winter. Or that you know where they sleep at night. Or that you own about a dozen lemons.
So long as Scotty doesn't know.
Oh my god. Alright. The lemons! That's a great phrase to add to Beerbot. Thank you so much. So, rushing to complete the scheme, the counts attempted their blood ritual too early. The summoned demon escaped their control and slaughtered dozens, including Kellerman and Count Phantominer. Oh, poor Phantominer. The patricians succeeded in bringing the palace into a hotbed of bribery and corruption. But what's new about that? They failed to gain the throne and lost money in the process. A bad investment. The grandees prayed and prayed for a miracle to place Nadia in her rightful place on the throne. But no miracle came. Sorry. And then King Dees ruled from the shadows, getting his way in the council with blackmail and threats. The nobles were terrified, but the peasants considered it a golden age. After 15 years of unquestioned rule, King Dees died peacefully in bed, and the nobles let out a collective sigh of relief. Very poetic. King Dees the Prosperous lasted for 2 years and 9 months, with Valentina the East as our spouse and our successful monarch Dees the Second. I'm so sorry, Phanto. But we'll call it there. Let's find someone to raid, so stick around for just a second. We're going to raid out. Dynasty run. Maybe next stream. It is a wee bit late for me. Just a wee bit. Yeah, I actually won, which is incredible.
The hell's a dynasty run?
You just keep running the same thing. Like, no, remember we repealed that law because people fucking hated it. People absolutely hated it. Let's go over to Corey. Fuck it. Fuck it. We're gonna raid over to Corey C, who's doing Jackbox Party Pack games. So if you want to play more party games and, you know, still have some audience participation in what's going on, go say hey, go tell Corey he's doing good stuff. He's a good guy.
He also has an adorable dog.
Yeah, send love to his dog as well. Well, thank you all so much for coming out.
Remember to follow us, hit that follow button, like, subscribe, and join the Discord for more ooh-woo madness.
Like and subscribe is a YouTube thing. You don't have to do that.
Smash that like button.
Yeah, I might be able to overturn it the next run. We'll probably do it on Friday. So if y'all want to tune in on Friday, we'll probably do more King of the Castle then. God, Grace ooh-wooed again. Alright, anyways, thank you all for coming out. It was a lot of fun.
What's up, fucking?
What's up, fucking?
Oh.
Oh, fuck you.
And thanks for the follow.
Thank you so much, Lightstar, for the follow. We'll probably be back again Friday with King of the Castle, because I love the shit out of this game.
It's a
But
fun
yeah,
game.
it's raid time, because I'm running out of time to talk. So, thanks for coming by. I hope you all have a wonderful night, and go tell Corey he's fucking awesome.
Take care, y'all.
Take it easy. And thank you, Phantom Miner. Thank you so
again.
much. I'm gonna drop him for like a quick second and just say whatever.
Yep.